Live from our campus studio near the base of Mission Peak, this is Ohlone Tri-City News, featuring stories about our neighbors in Fremont, Newark, and Union City.
Good evening and welcome to Ohlone Tri-City News for Wednesday, May 10th. I'm Nick Bihler, and now the news. Today, MyCare Labs closed its Union City BART COVID-19 testing pop-up location from now until further notice. The good news is that the physical location at 5500 Stewart Avenue in Fremont will remain open and free mobile testing will remain available. For more information, head to mycarelabs.com. Ohlone held its annual Playwrights Festival last week, featuring 10 plays directed and performed by students. Here's Cavyn with the story.
Ohlone College's theater department hosted its annual Playwrights Festival last week. The show features 10 plays and musicals written for students.
All the playwrights were written by different people, and they base it off each actors in the play. So we got interviewed, and they took that interview and incorporated what they saw in us, and they put it into a story so they could relate us to some of the characters in a way.
And then they send those interviews to the playwrights, and the playwrights have 5 weeks to write a play specifically for them. So the whole process is about getting plays that are specifically for the students here at Ohlone.
It's run by students. We work together, we try to work together, we try to collaborate together. It's very fun because you're around people your age.
So the Playwrights Festival, the Ohlone Playwrights Festival is part of a class called Student Repertory Theater. And what Student Repertory Theater is a class of all student actors, directors, designers, stage managers. And so it's all student run is the idea behind it.
The festival gives students the opportunity to act in a role created for them.
Yeah, so usually when you're doing a play, most plays are already written. Oftentimes they're already established, maybe they've been done in other places. And then there's a whole body of work that we call, new plays, new works. And those are still written, not necessarily for the actors, but it's a new play a playwright wrote, and now a company's going to produce it for the first time. We call that a world premiere. We're doing that, but we're taking it a step further in that we are having the playwrights write it specifically for those actors. So they see the actors, they hear them, they're asked a bunch of questions, and then based off of that, they get inspired to write for them.
Students in the repertory theater class spend time and work to get to performance day. Along the way, they make friends and new memories.
I had to learn how to Healy, and then I was writing them during our dress rehearsal, and I slipped a little bit, which kind of brought me down, but we somehow managed to keep it going throughout the show, and everyone was just saying, "Oh, it's okay, you did great." Everyone was super positive about it, not to worry.
Getting together with the gang, usually after class, and just go out to eat, get to know them, and get to know them better as a person and their goals in life, and it was cool. Yeah, it's cool.
Experiences like the Playwrights Festival help students grow as more than just actors.
So we have 10 different plays. One of them is a musical, and each one has its own unique storyline, theme to it, and a lot of it has to do with what the students are also getting the opportunity to work on, whether it's on the acting side or the technical side or the directing side and so on. And so for me, it's really just getting to see each one of those students have a moment for themselves that they really shine in. And so anytime I see that, that's what inspires me.
I hope that parents are proud of their children who were performing in front of us. Some of them had stage fright, and I think they conquered that in front of their parents, which is pretty powerful.
I suggest taking the class. Honestly, it's a really fun class. It's offered only in the spring.
For more information on theater events and classes, you can visit www.ohlone.edu/theater and dance.
This has been Cavyn McDonald with Ohlone Tri-City News.
If you live in Fremont and are interested in art, the Fremont Art Association is right up your alley. Here's Vivian with the story.
We're the only art association in Fremont who brings art to the community on a regular basis. And we have artist demos once a month,
This is Mary Bobick, the president of the Fremont Art Association. She has been affiliated with them for 25 years.
Fremont Art Association came into existence in 1959, and it wasn't always in Niles. We've been at this location in Niles for 11 years. We were at another location in Niles for about 30 years before that. So about total number of years in Niles, 40 years. In Fremont, since 1959.
There are many events hosted by the association that are welcome to anyone who is interested in art. Recently, the association hosted the annual art show, where artists were able to submit their work online and have it judged by a juror.
Okay, there are paintings, there's photography, there's glass, there's three-dimensional sculptures.
Despite having successes over the past several years, the pandemic has affected the association's engagement with their community.
Because of the pandemic, we cut back everything. We didn't even have the gallery open for about 2 years, but we sold online. So we had some members volunteering their time to put up the online shop so that we could sell online and just pay our bills, because the rent it needed to be paid, and the electricity and everything.
The association is continuing to look for more ways that can encourage members to stay involved and spread more awareness of the association as a whole.
You know, it's very difficult. I know people have jobs, so it's hard to fit this into their schedule sometimes. But that's the main thing. We need new members, we need young members. A lot of our members are older, which we love having, but the young ones with their enthusiasm and energy is what we really need. This is an organization that I really enjoy being in, and I enjoy the people here. The creativity here is just incredible. People are so very creative and have fun with art, and it's something that I'm glad that we can continue doing.
For more information on how you can become a member, visit FremontArtAssociation.org. From Niles, Fremont, this is Vivian Hong for Ohlone Tri-City News.
The Union City Chamber of Commerce is hosting a Pacific Street and 8th Street cleanup this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Volunteers will be meeting at the parking lot of Baystar at 1275 Atlantic Street. To register, contact admin at ucchamber.org. Ohlone is holding its art showcase for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. More details after the break.
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. But now, there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early, when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Studio 11 will be showcasing artwork by local artists and community members of all ages, celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. The event will have art, music, food, and kids' activities. The event is happening this Friday, May 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. in Studio 11 at 346262 11th Street, Union City. If you missed last week's spring market, here's Murtaza with the story.
This past Thursday, Ohlone College held a spring market with a variety of different attractions. Games included things like basketball, puzzle games, and more. Food and beverages were also given out for free during the spring market event. For more information regarding future Ohlone College events, visit ohlone.edu.
And now it's time for entertainment. New to theaters this Friday is comedy-drama biopic Blackberry. This dramatization, based on true events, tells the story of the two men who created the world's very first smartphone, the one and only BlackBerry. Does anyone remember those? Because I sure do. My dad had one, and I'd always steal his phone and play Brick Breaker on it. Anyways, the story is about the two men who invented the BlackBerry and the spectacular rise to the unfortunate, catastrophic downfall of the company that followed. The movie stars Glenn Howerton from Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Jay Baruchel. Reviews have started to come out, and it currently stands at a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics say the movie is very entertaining and surprisingly funny, given that a documentary on the same topic wouldn't be so. Many say the humor is very clever, the story is solid, and the performances are well done. It is also said that there is a very nice overlying message that audiences can take from the film, all wrapped up in a satisfying ending. If you want to relive the nostalgic experiences of the world's bold first smartphone, then you can see BlackBerry in theaters this Friday. Also in theaters this Friday is Charlie Day's directorial debut, Fool's Paradise. The It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia star not only directed, but also wrote and acts in the film. The satirical comedy is about a down-on-his-luck publicist who discovers a recently released mental health patient who has lost the ability to talk. It just so happens that this patient looks exactly like the misbehaving movie star who is giving the publicist so much trouble. The publicist then gets the idea to sub the patient into a film, creating a new star. However, fame and fortune are not all they are cracked up to be for the mute patient, now in the spotlight. The movie has quite the star-studded cast featuring Charlie Day, Ken Jeong, Glenn Howerton, Jason Sudeikis, Jason Bateman, Ray Liotta, Kate Beckinsale, and Adrian Brody, to name a few. The movie looks like it's going to be a blast of fun and a very entertaining ride. If you want to be there for Charlie Day's directorial debut, then you can catch Fool's Paradise in theaters this Friday. And in the world of video games, coming out this Friday is the highly anticipated The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. This rendition in the Zelda game franchise is the sequel to the classic hit from 2017, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was almost unanimously everyone's game of the year, so it awaits to be seen if Tears of the Kingdom will be 2023's. Many of the game's mechanics will be similar, however, they are expanding the open world setting even more by allowing players to explore mysterious fortresses in the sky. While it is a continuation of Breath of the Wild, many of this new game's plot points have been kept under wraps. Not much is known except that our hero Link will once again have to stop a malevolent force from bringing destruction to the kingdom of Hyrule. If you want to see where this brand new adventure takes Link, then you can play The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom this Friday, available only on Nintendo Switch. And that's all for entertainment. Fremont Unified School District has 22 schools participating in Bike to School Day tomorrow. The Alameda County Safe Routes to School program leading the event provides free resources to support safe bike travel. Bike to School Day encourages students and families to use healthier modes of transportation and have fun. For more information, visit the Fremont Unified School District website at fremont.k12.ca.us. Don't go away! Ohlone is holding its student art exhibit to display art pieces for up-and-coming young talent and experienced veterans. For more on this after the break.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
Recently, officers responded to an alert from community safety cameras that a suspect vehicle associated with multiple recent package thefts entered the city. A 37-year-old male resident of Newark was ultimately arrested for multiple charges, including possession of stolen property, possession of burglary tools, probation violation, possession of a controlled substance, and outstanding warrant. The victims were contacted and their packages were luckily returned. Time is running out for you to see the artwork by Ohlone students. Here's Gustavo with the story.
Oh, yeah. The annual Ohlone College art exhibit opened this week at the Louis Meagher Art Gallery. It featured paintings, sculptures, and pictures submitted by the students here at Ohlone College. Please visit the gallery and see all the amazing work students across our campus have made over the past year. Tomorrow, Thursday, May 11th, will be the last day to attend this beautiful exhibit. The gallery will be open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., located in the Smith Center. Don't miss out.
Now we're going to toss it over to weather. Time to shine, Anna.
Thank you, Nick. We're back to cooler temperatures this week. Today, San Jose and Fremont reached a high of 59, while the lowest today was in Santa Cruz at 53 degrees. Let's take a look at tonight's low temperatures. Tonight, we will see a low 50s and high 40s throughout the Bay Area, and Morgan Hill at the lowest temperature with 46. The highest temperature tonight will be in San Francisco at 53 degrees. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Tomorrow, the high will be 72 in Morgan Hill, while the lowest will be in Santa Cruz at 56 degrees. Let's take a look at this week's forecast. We're in for warm weather this weekend with sunny skies and mid-80s. Enjoy these last few days of cool weather. That's it for this week's weather. Back to you, Nick.
The Fremont Cultural Arts Council focuses on the appreciation of fine arts. We'll continue this story after this break.
Wait, not in the toilet.
No, don't do that. No.
Don't hit your brother. Ooh.
Not again.
What did I tell you about playing in the mud?
Raffy, not so close to the pool. Wait!
Frankie, what are you doing? We told you never to touch the gun!
I'm sorry, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
You could have hurt yourself!
Safely store your guns. Unload, lock, and away from ammo.
Look!
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
A nonprofit organization focuses on furthering the practice and enjoyment of fine arts in Fremont. Here's Anna with the story.
The Fremont Cultural Arts Council was formed by historical efforts to help advocate for cultural arts in the surrounding community.
FCAC promotes the arts and the culture of Fremont and environs, but mostly here in Fremont.
With support from City of Fremont founding fathers, and they were founding fathers at that time, along with very supportive spouses, they formed this nonprofit organization to promote the arts in Fremont and to raise funds and lobby for a performing arts center in Fremont.
The organization is ran by inspired and passionate volunteers who want to support and serve as a collective voice in matters of public policy affecting cultural arts and give back to the community.
We don't have an event center. Most of the time we don't sponsor enough of the cultural and art activities that are going on in Fremont at the city level. And so any kind of promotion you can to promote this is a good thing.
I used to be a regular writer for our local newspaper, Tri-City Voice, and I used to review many art exhibits in various places like Olive Hyde Art Gallery and Fremont Cultural Art Council events. And over a period of time, I realized it was time to give back to the community, and FCAC provided me with a great platform to do that.
Fremont Cultural Arts Council felt like a good place for me, a good home for me to join and just be involved in other aspects like today's writing contest and other things like photo contests that we have also once a year, and just be involved in the city and the Tri-City.
The FCAC promotes community building activities that help local artists showcase their skills and work.
Flash fiction is a very interesting event because it gives local writers an opportunity to write, and also it helps them to have their work published in the local newspaper.
I run it. I get to choose what the theme is every year, and I get to read all the stories. And so then I have a lot of fun reading the stories.
I also love the photo contest that we have, and our photos right now are recently, we had a contest and it's being exhibited at the Fremont Library.
The Fremont Cultural Arts Council produces its own events and offers sponsorship and assistance to their local art organizations.
We conduct various events. For example, we conduct arts and crafts in Shin Park, where local artists can come and display their artwork. They can sell their artwork.
We work to cross-promote. We try to work as a networking, linking organization to link up artists who might have mutual reason to collaborate.
We help a lot of other Fremont art organizations as well, and like the gallery, we get involved. We have interns now that for a few years, and they also help different art organizations in the area where they go out and help on their events, but they help on our events.
And we have events like Las Posadas, which is held in front of the Mission San Jose Church, where all the communities come together to celebrate the 9 days of journey that Mary and Joseph took.
The FCAC encourages community and civic efforts to help create performing art facilities and public art installations.
We have no event center. We have no dedicated large area for art program other than Olive Hide, which is a tiny place, only about half the size of half-price books. And so we are being strangled by our city and not having enough venues for the arts and culture in Fremont.
I would definitely like more people to participate and take part in the events, so that, you know, it is an opportunity for them to display their artwork or their writing skills, just to take part in different community events.
This all-volunteer organization helps promote the public image of Fremont as a balanced community, as it strives to provide benefits and opportunities for arts and culture in the community.
It's a wonderful organization. It's a great opportunity to volunteer for a lot of cultural and artistic events.
We're always looking for volunteers. In fact, we're registered through Handshake with Ohlone College as an employer for internships, and we would be very, very glad to partner with an Ohlone College student.
I hope more people volunteer, more people come and sit on our board and take part in the community events, and also give back to our community.
To become a volunteer or learn more about the Fremont Cultural Arts Council, visit their website by going to fremontculturalartscouncil.org. This is Anna Garcia for Ohlone Tri-City News.
And that's all for Ohlone's Tri-City News. Please join us next Wednesday starting at 8:30 p.m. live on Comcast Channel 28 and our IBM video channel. To see recordings of stories and past shows, visit ohlonetv.net. Have a great rest of your day, and always remember, go Warriors. I like that.